Hey guys, it's your big sister Nikki, and today we're going to talk about making friends. So, I was definitely a shy kid. I even remember we had a foreign exchange student from Italy, and he came and sat next to me and he said, "You are so quiet, you must be very smart." Well, joke's on him, I was absolutely terrible at history. It wasn't until about my 20s that I started kind of putting myself out there. And I think the biggest thing for me was going out to clubs, bars, festivals, and just talking to as many people as I could. My idea was I'm not going to see these people again. I live 45 minutes away from this big city. I would go on the weekends, and chances of running into them again were probably slim. So if it didn't work out, or I just felt like I had made an ass of myself, it was no big deal. I could just go on to the next group of people. When you're at a festival, it's it's always easy to remind yourself there are 10,000 people here. So 9,999 other people that you can talk to. So if it doesn't work out with this person, well, there's somebody else out there to talk to. And the best way for me to always initiate a conversation, especially with a complete stranger, is to start with a genuine compliment. Maybe it's, "I like your shoes," or "Where'd you get that outfit?" Really engage them. It's not just, "Hey, your hair's purple." It's, "What kind of color of purple is that? Where did you get your glasses from? They're so cool." And it really sparks something inside of people that they feel like you want to engage with them. And it's helped me start some of the best conversations. If you're trying to make friends and it's on a weekday, maybe you can challenge yourself by having three conversations with three strangers. It may be, the bartender or the convenience store and clerk. It could be just a stranger on the street for all you know. I really do think that putting yourself out there and giving yourself a little bit of challenge will help you get over that social anxiety to where it just comes very naturally. I mentioned a few places to meet people being bars, clubs, festivals. That may not be your thing, or you're underage, so you're looking for different alternatives. A great place to meet people is in classes. So maybe that's a sports class, an arts class, dancing, uh, woodworking, just whatever your hobby may be, is a great place to start because then you'll find other like-minded individuals. Other places, I like to look on Meetup. It's a place where groups and clubs are. So if you're really into D&D, that's a great place to meet people, find clubs that start your own little group. There's knitting ones, book clubs, any kind of variety. You can make your own. You can find something niche to start for your own, maybe a vampire club or a cemetery club where you guys go and clean cemetery stones. Whatever you want, there are other people out there, and I think the internet is just a great resource to use to kind of start that seed. Another great place to meet people is community meetups. So, specifically in my city, they have a lot of concerts during the summer, they have events. Uh, there's just so many times where you can meet people, and the same thing as a festival. You may live in the same town as these people, but what are the chances that you're going to run into them again? So, really kind of give yourself the challenge to try talking to at least three people. Another great place that I like to meet people is volunteering. You're finding other like-minded individuals, and there are websites that you can find out where to volunteer and schedule volunteer time. And again, you can talk to other volunteers, you can talk to the organizers, you can talk to the people who are going there for whatever resources. When we're first starting off on our friend journey, it can bring a lot of anxiety. So I think having different techniques to kind of help you through that. Breathing exercises. We're a birthday candle family. So you got your birthday candles and you're going to blow out each one. Big inhale, big exhale. Big inhale, big exhale. And usually by the time you get through 4 or 5, you're fine. You're feeling high on life, if you would. Another way is just gradual exposure. Maybe 3 people is too much for you. Just try talking to maybe one person you see in your life that you don't you don't conversate with as often. I mentioned before store clerks. I know we have usually a favorite gas station, maybe a favorite place where we get our coffee. Just try talking to that store clerk, asking them, how's your day going? I love when people engage me on that, just that small little way. And another thing is when people aren't open to that engagement, it's just keeping an open mind that they may be dealing with something else. Maybe they got a bad grade that day on their college exam. Maybe they had a flat tire coming in, or a bill is due and they're not sure how to deal with it. Just keeping an open mind that even if you're in a good mood, maybe not everybody's in a good mood. And it's just kind of rolling with the punches, knowing that not everybody's going to be in a bad mood. It's just maybe that wasn't the right conversation. I mean, maybe not the right day for that person to have a conversation. I know personally I was very shy as a kid, but once I got used to talking to strangers, I mean, when I get comfortable with somebody or I just feel a good vibe, you can't get me to shut up. Especially if I'm really into somebody, like relationship wise. I'm over here telling you my deepest, darkest secrets. So people people are different. Some people may clam up when they like somebody. They may, you know, they just may act differently, and it's kind of getting that underneath your belt, those experiences to know how to deal and be able to read facial expressions, body language. When someone's turning away a lot, they're probably not engaged. And being able to like break off that conversation, it doesn't mean you did anything wrong at all. Maybe that's just not the person that's vibing with you. So giving yourself that grace and knowing to how to roll with the punches and just find new people to conversate with is just a great way to kind of get to the point where you're comfortable talking to anybody and you're able to read such social situations better. I hope that information was helpful. If you guys want to leave a comment about how you've met your bestie, maybe how you get over social anxieties, I love to hear from you. And just remember, this is your big sister, Nikki, and I'm always here for you. All right. I love you guys. Bye.